we'll get started. First thing we're gonna do is just open up a little bit, just kind of warm up, open up the ribs, chest cavity, and just do a little bit of gentle stretching for a minute or two. And so you want to be, seated nice and tall, nice straight spine. If you want to have something under your bottom to enable you to keep the spine nice and straight, that's great. And so this breath work, sometimes people call it tumo. This is a Tibetan style of breath work made popular by a gentleman named Wim Hof. And so for those of you who are doing this for the first time, the technique is very simple. But let's do a little bit of stretching first. So the first thing we want to do, nice straight spine, shoulders back and down. And let's just start by taking a really deep breath into the belly, expanding the belly as full as you can. And then expanding up into the chest. And hold just for a moment. Just feeling that fullness, feeling the expansion in the ribs. And release. And just letting it go. One more. All the way in. Hold for a moment. And let go. Good. We're going to do the same thing. Breathe in all the way. This time I want you to reach the left hand up towards the sky and just lean to the right a little bit, just opening up that left side. And exhale. Nice deep stretch. Same thing on the other side. Inhale. Reach to the sky. Oh, exhale. One more. Inhale. Reach to the sky. Just kind of pouring the weight to the right side, just little by little. Just feeling all those little spaces in between the ribs opening up. Next, same thing. Inhale. We're going to do a little bit of a twist to the right. Inhaling all the way. And do the twist first. Let the twist push the air out of the lungs. Same thing, other side. So again, holding the air in as you twist. That will help get a little bit more expansion, opening. One more, inhale. Twist to the right. And twist to the left. Good. Now just a little bit of gentle massage around the jaw. Opening up the jaw, closing the jaw. A little bit of compression with the thumbs just under the jawbone here. Walking your way forwards and back. Yeah. It's very tight in here. It's not a space that we give a lot of attention to. But this will help open the breath and the voice as well. A little bit stroking down the front of the neck. Very gently. This is just helping to move the lymph and to bring some energy and blood flow around the throat. And then a little bit walking the fingers under the collarbone. And then working your way down around the breastplate, all those those little caverns and valleys of the ribs, finding your way in there with the tip of the finger. And under the ribs, around the diaphragm. What I like to do when I'm working on my diaphragm is kind of dig the fingers in a little bit and then move my body around the fingers. Good. A little rub of the belly, down the legs, and then a little bit of a shake. Let's get into it. So we're going to do 2 rounds of tumo. And again, the technique is very simple. It's just a deep inhale all the way in, as deep as you possibly can. Obnoxiously full, you could say. Like, there's a thing that happens when we do breath work where once we kind of get into it, for a couple minutes, we lose our momentum. Right? Because it's a bit of work, it's a bit of energy, so I want to invite everyone to just stay really present with keeping every breath like it's the first one and breathing all the way in, getting the full capacity. And then the exhale is just a passive exhale, so no pushing. And so in that way, you're able to retain about 10-15% of the air in your lungs. And that's a good thing. All right. So we'll breathe together, and then at the end of 30 breaths, I'm going to have you hold your breath on the exhale. And normally when you're practicing this on your own, you want to hold as long as you possibly can, and then some. You actually want to trigger that stress response a little bit. But since we're working virtually and on a group, we'll do the hold for about 45 seconds. And if you need to breathe in before that, by all means do. And if you would like to hold longer than that, by all means, follow your intuition. All right, here we go. Start by taking an exhale. All the way out. And inhale. All the way in. 10 more. Three more, all the way. Last one, all the way. Hold and release. No pushing, just let the air fall out and hold very gently with no straining, no extra effort. Just letting the body be soft. Letting the mind become still. See if we're going to hold about 15 more seconds. Now inhale all the way in, all the way. And then hold release. And just taking a moment to feel that. Okay, next round. Here we go. All the way in. Five more. 3, 2, last one. All the way in. Hold, hold. And release. Hold. So this hold is like a surrender. It's a surrender to the radical idea that there's nothing to do in this moment. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. It's to surrender to the void. Stillness, simplicity. And just noticing that even when we're making an effort not to do anything, there's still so much happening. So much happening inside the body, the blood flowing, heart's pumping. Cells are exchanging information. Mind is moving. Life never stops. So holding for another 5 seconds if you can. Leaning into whatever sensations are arising. And inhale all the way. All the way. And hold. And then see if you can feel how that breath moves in the body. All the subtle changes that can come from just one breath. Five more seconds. Let it go. Very good. And just feeling the echo in the body of all that new energy, new life force moving. Good stuff. All right. So at your leisure, I'd like you to find a comfortable position laying down, although you don't have to. If you want to stay seated or reclined, it's totally up to you, but it's nice to lay down. We're going to be breathing for this next sequence for about 30 minutes. And we're going to do a bit of a journey. We're going to start nice and slow. I'm going to be guiding you with the rhythm. And so you can stay with the rhythm. You can breathe along with the rhythm. Or you can just breathe at your own pace. But again, the idea, I don't want to call it a technique, because really it's about finding what feels best for your body and what feels best today, which might be different from what felt best the last time or next time. Sometimes we need to bring a little bit more energy and intensity to the practice to get energy moving and to bring in sort of clarity and aliveness and freshness. And sometimes we just need to rest. And so I think that's the most important thing, is just being able to tune into what your body needs, what your soul needs today, in this moment. But a good place to start is breathing all the way in, and again, letting the exhales be relatively passive. So you can just start at your own pace. I'll start to bring in a little bit of rhythm here with the Chakapa. So that's about the rhythm we want to be starting at. And it doesn't matter so much if you're breathing in through the nose or out through the mouth, whatever feels most open. And being mindful to keep the rest of the body nice and soft so that we don't accumulate any other tension in the body, especially in the face and the shoulders and the hands. So letting the entire body be receptive, with the exception of just the muscles necessary for breathing. letting each breath be like the first breath. Every new breath. Every new breath like a rebirth. So that nothing becomes stagnant or monotonous. It's like really treating every breath as the first one. And maybe there's more available than just the mechanical movement of inhaling and exhaling and molecules of air coming in and out of the body. Maybe there's something else to receive from each breath. Perhaps each inhale is a new opportunity to receive something from the universe today. You're bringing in new life, new inspiration, new intentions, a newly polished prayer for your life. And in that same way, each exhale can be a new opportunity to let something go, to release. Old ideas, old behaviors, stress, tension, self-limiting beliefs. Okay. So we're gonna, now that we've established a good foundation, we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit. So if this is feeling too fast, by all means, go at your own pace. We never want to compromise the quality of the breath for, feeling like we want to be doing it right, or doing it like anyone else. Just finding your way as best we can. start. Just gently releasing the breath. Just letting the breath return to wherever the breath wants to return to, just returning to your natural breathing rhythm. Just taking a moment to enjoy what it feels like to do nothing, just to be, just being a human in a body on the floor. And so what I love about breath work is that it opens us, it opens space in the mind and in the body, just a little pause. And most of the time, just that little pause is enough to bring some benefit to the day, to shift the mind, to shift our consciousness in a good way. But that pause also gives us a chance to call in an intention, to plant an intention for the rest of the day. Or to just take a moment to just be grateful that we have another day. And so sometimes intentions and resolutions can feel heavy, especially at this time of year. Everyone's talking about their resolutions, all the big and great things we're going to change, and all the things we're going to do. How beautiful it is to have that chance to make these kinds of intentions for our life. And sometimes it can feel like a lot to hold ourselves to. So it's a good practice and an invitation today to just keep it real simple. Perhaps a resolution that's good enough is just to find a little gratitude today for what we already have and who we already are. To just ask for a little bit more patience with ourselves, a little bit more grace, a little bit more of these moments that we create for ourselves to just be still, to bring ourselves back to that stillness place. It's simple, just being a human being. So from my heart to all of yours, thank you all for showing up today. See you out there. Thank you, Michael. Thank you, me. Guy, Rex, Joe, Karen, Ray, Ginny, Jack. Thank you all. Auntie Lulu. If anybody, we always I always seem to run off these calls, and then I'm always like, I should stick around if anybody wants to chime in and say hello or ask any questions or anything. So we'll hang out for a minute in case anybody wants to say what's up. Or you can just make a funny face or smile. So, yeah. It's just good to see all your faces out there. Thank you, Ginny. So we won't be here in 2 weeks because we have a retreat that we're going to see Mr. Rex on. And so we'll be here after that. Maybe the following Sunday or something like that. Hey, me too. All right. So as always, these are by donation. Jack, if you want to put up the QR code for anyone who wants to throw some love to the Mazatec. If the link doesn't work, let me know. Our Venmo is at Sacred Council, and all of these donations are going to the Mazatec kids to buy guitars to preserve native language and song. Thank you, everybody. Much love. See you next time.